So I have been dieting for the past 3 weeks and I have gained 2.5 kilos. What? Hey guys, so recently I started dieting as a new, just because I'm not going to be doing Strongman for a while or ever again. I'm unsure about my decision about Strongman yet. It's kind of based on how I feel in a couple of months' time, and I suppose my journey back would possibly be Ireland's strongest man, then Britain's strongest man, then back to world's strongest man. And if that's not the path, then there won't be any path at all, I don't think. So just see how I feel. I don't think I'm going to be appearing at any Giants Live or competing anyway at any Giants Live for the rest of the year. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? Because currently I still have, even though I'm taking BPC for my knees, I've started taking TB 500 for my knees. I started that yesterday. God, that light is awfully bright. So bright. So bright. Anyway, I started that in 3 weeks because I'm bringing out this fitness app that's going to benefit people from the ages of like 35 to 50, because I know what it's like to be between the age of 35 and 50. And there's just going to be lots of exercises that I'm obsessed with living longer. I've watched all these series on Netflix and Prime and just become, just see some of the different things around the world and how the people in the likes of Indonesia and all these other places have such a higher life expectancy than the fat cunts here in the UK and America and Ireland. And it's so, obesity seems to be taken over so much. I mean, if you walk down the street, you could probably be guaranteed that over 50% of the people you'll see walking down the street, if you go out in public, if you go out in public for an hour, I guarantee you like 50% of those people you see will be overweight people. They're overweight. It is an epidemic. It was an epidemic in America for years, and everyone's pointing the finger at America saying, oh my God, look at America, they're so fat over there. Everyone is so fat and disgusting over in America. Well, now, lads, you're going to have to take the finger and shove it in your own face, because now we're all the fat cunts. All the fat cunts are everywhere these days. I can't speak for everywhere, obviously, but I've been in the UK quite a bit, and I'm obviously in Ireland, and I can tell you at least 50% of people are overweight. That's not a scientific fact, I'm kind of making it up, but I do tend to go out in public and, people watching. I don't know if it's, I don't know why that is really. Is it because I'm constantly checking on my own gains, to make sure I'm in check, to make sure I look good, and I look at other people. And it's not judgy, it's just to see where they are with their own fitness and physique. The people watching. If you're going to stand there and fucking judge me, you cunt, everyone people watches. Don't even tell me you don't, because I know you do, because everyone people watches. It's like a form of therapy. Just sitting down on a bench and just watching people, and you're like, oh, the size of that fat cunt. No, I don't. I'm joking. But I do make observations like that, like it's not only to do with physical observations, it's how many people walk their dogs anymore, and how many people, what's the another thing I do, obviously, because I sell a lot of t-shirts and a lot of clothes, is I look for things like what colour people mainly wear, and it's always dark because you're a miserable shower of cunts here. It's always dark here. It's funny then when you go to places like, I feel like Australia or Spain or Portugal or, something like that, they wear brighter colours. And you know what it is? And I'm tired of telling you, lads, it's because of the weather. When the weather is rainy and misery and fucking misery falling from the sky, I'll wear black. But I fight against it. I'm fighting against it. And it worked, because today is a nice day in Ireland. A beautiful day here in Ireland. And I'm wearing pink, and I'm wearing like a white pair of shorts. And I'm trying to look jacked and tanned for these boulder shoulders. So this is what I'm doing today. But anyway, where was I? Oh yes, people watching. We all do it. But yeah, so I watch what people wear, It's so, I'm not being a cunt. I don't judge people on their body weight. It's just an observation that I do make. And I do feel like over 50% of people these days are overweight. And the only person I blame for that is the government, because the government have made healthy foods so expensive these days, but I can walk into fucking McDonald's and I can buy a meal for less than a tenner. Do you know what you get in Tesco for a tenner? Not a lot. You can't buy a burger and chip anyway. I'll tell you that much. You can't. So I feel like the government are a lot to blame for that. And then, do you know when they put bullshit on products, like they'll put fat-free on a product and it's loaded to the bollocks with sugar. Be very wary of reading labels. I think people need to read more labels because you tend to put your trust into a fucking label, and I can understand it. You will fucking pick up a label and say fat-free, and you'll be like, oh yeah, fat-free, sure I can eat all of that. And it'll be literally a tub of Ben and Jerry's. Lads, it's kind of, you need to be reading labels a bit more. What you should do is just, when you pick up a product and you think it's a bit of a cunt of a product you shouldn't be eating, read how much of the carbs and how much of it is sugars. And if there's a lot in it, you know it's a bag of shite. But anyway, that's my point, is I'm blaming the government because healthy food is so expensive and shit food is so cheap. So cheap. Anyway, so I dieted the last 3 weeks. I have been dieting. I weighed myself about 3 weeks ago. I was weighing in about, I'm not going to lie, I was weighing in at about 123.5 kg. And that was about my weight at World's Strongest Man. Obviously, for the time I was in World's Strongest Man, I lost weight because I wasn't training. I wasn't getting enough fluids in. I wasn't eating meals regularly. Not that I'm a bit of a cunt when it comes to strongman. I've never been on top of my diet ever, really. And I think that's the answer to what I'm about to say, is because for the past 3 weeks, I have been nailing my diet, nailing it. I'm doing all the supplements. I'm only taking TRT at the minute. And for the past 3 weeks, I was 123.5 on 3 weeks ago on the scales in the gym. And at the same time, I trained yesterday. And I was actually missing a meal yesterday because I was feeling a bit sick. So yesterday, after my first meal, I weighed myself and I was 126 kilos, which means, and I have been sticking to my diet like a cunt, like a proper cunt. No bollocksing, no sweets whatsoever, no sugar, zero sweets, zero any of that shit, just because I wanted to come off it, right? And all I've been having literally is, I'll give you a rundown, right? It's oats for breakfast, 2 scoops of protein, fruit. Second meal is turkey burgers and rice. Third meal is a protein shake with peanut butter. Fourth meal is turkey burgers with rice. Fifth meal is turkey burgers. As you can guess, I really like turkey burgers because I find them really easy to eat. They're juicy, and I get the ones inside. And God, I'm rambling today. I am talking shite. So I get the ones in Lidl. I don't know if Lidl is in America or in the UK. I can't remember if I've seen them there. And they're quite juicy. Anyway, so I jumped up in scales yesterday. It was 126 kilos. I have put on 2.5 kg, which in pounds for my Americano friends is 2.5 kilos in pounds is 5.5 pounds in 3 weeks of muscle. It has to be muscle because I've literally eaten zero fat. I've lost fat and I've put on 2.5 kilos because I'm keeping an eye on my body fat. I'm not measuring it, but when you start seeing veins coming through, that's a sure sign that you're losing body fat. So eating consistently 5-6 meals a day, taking TRT, I'm taking a lot of supplements. I'm taking creatine, I'm taking a lot of strong products at the minute, like Neuro PM. I'm taking what else am I taking? I like that one from God, I can't remember who it's from. I actually ordered some today. So it's from HR Labs. It's called Basic. I really like it. It's creatine. It's got hydration. It's brilliant for first thing in the morning. So I put all of that fucking Basic into my mouth first thing in the morning. So yeah, guys. So like a tip from me for anyone that's trying to lose weight, because that's all I've really changed really, other than, I'm eating more food. I'm eating way more protein. But I feel if you stop eating processed foods and sugars for 3 weeks, you will drastically drop body fat. I promise it. I know for a fact. And that's going to be kind of my main aim with this app, is trying to get people in better shape, to be less fat, to be more stronger. See, my English is perfect here. Do you know what? I got up yesterday and I had a thundering pain in my stomach, right in my lower intestines, and it was really painful. And I was afraid in case it was COVID, because every cunt is talking about COVID again. So I had my first meal and that did not sit well with me at all. It gave me further cramps and pains. So what I ended up doing was fasting for the rest of the day, and I fasted for 26 hours, fast forward to today, and I just had a lot of protein and fats there a while ago. I wasn't craving carbs too much. I was last night before bed. I was craving a ham sandwich. Jesus, I love ham sandwiches. They're so amazing. Anyway, God, I'm rambling today. I just kind of come on because I have a lot of questions about my diet. So I've given you the diet. I've put on 2.5 kilos in the last 3 weeks. I am taking a lot of supplements, creatine, fats, joint, vitamin K, D. These are just ones off the top of my head. Fish oils. All the stuff I probably should have been taking throughout my strongman career and eating properly, and I think maybe it would have benefited me. There's no maybe, it would have benefited me, but I'm a lazy cunt. Strongman just doesn't pay enough money, and when you're doing it for the love of it, after 15 years the love tends to fall to the side a little bit. Anyway, lads, that's enough rambling for today. I was tempted to try a peptide. Do you know there's these peptides out now? There's a new peptide called Retatrutide, and it's a fat burner type thing that I was going to try just literally for the see. Do you know what? It's a lot of people are asking me in my inbox, and people on the street, not on the street, but my friends are asking me about this Retatrutide, and they're like, "What is this? Do you think I should take some? Where would I get some?" And I just kind of want to take it for experimental purposes and see what happens, because apparently it burns the shit out of the fat off your body. But anything that burns fat like that can't be good either, can it? But fuck it, we might try it anyway for the crack. Anyway, guys, that's enough rambling for me today. It's just to kind of let you know. I like to do these every day. Come on here and just talk for a minute. Listen to your voices in your comment section. Let me know what you want to talk about tomorrow. Today was about my diet and how I've put on 2.5 kilos. I don't even know how that happened. How did that happen? Does that mean so in all along, if I'd been eating this diet for strongman, I'd be fucking massive. I'd be like Brian Shaw going around the place, a big fucking sexy cunt. Who knows? Anyway, guys, bear with me. This app will be ready soon. I'm going to be doing the videos Sunday for it, so it'll be all my own videos, all my own pictures. Anyway, lads, that's enough. Good day to you. I hope you have a great day, and I love you, and fair play to you. Good luck.